Hey Scorpio, how's it going everyone? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. This is your reading for the first half of December. These are general readings. Please keep that in mind. Just take messages that resonate. If you are interested in a personal reading, I do offer them. Below in the description box is where you'll find my email to get in touch. I hope you guys all had a great birthday. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your comments. I appreciate that. Let's see what the messages are for the sign of Scorpio. This is for the first half of December. Scorpio energy. Scorpio. Four of Swords, the Hangman. Four of Pentacles. A couple things here. I think it feels a little inward. It feels to me with the fours here that you're trying to gain a sense of stability, but I feel like you want to do this alone. I feel like you're going inward. You're taking time away. You're taking some time out. Rest would be very good for you right now. Catching up on your sleep, your rest, rejuvenate your batteries. And I think ultimately you're going to be letting go of something here. But you're not quite ready, Scorpio. You may have something here that needs to be changed, something that needs to sort of release from your life, a change that needs to happen, a different perspective for you. But I think that you're sort of taking it upon yourself to find your own perspective. And I think that you're holding on to a situation, maybe a person, to see it through for yourself. I think that even if you were given advice, even if this reading, for instance, gives you clarity or shows you a piece of advice through the reading, you might say, that's great, Alex, or that's great, Spirit or Tarot, but I need to see this through myself. I need to sit on this. I need to sleep on this. I need to feel it again. I need to hold on to this until I'm ready to finally let go. Okay? What might that be? Let's see here. And I think that ultimately you're handling yourself pretty good here, Scorpio. You are comfortable enough finding your own stability, even if something is uncomfortable or needs to be let go. I think you know that stability is where you want to sort of, show up at the end of this, but, don't sacrifice yourself here, Scorpio, longer than you need to, okay? It's kind of like when we have to let go of something, it can offer us a lot of release. It can free us from a situation. Sometimes some things might have to be hung on to find out or to see it through the end. But for how long is the question for you. Don't overextend yourself and sacrifice your own, comfort or well-being here. What is this in terms? What is this? Knight of Swords. Nine of Wands. Why the Knight of Swords? Page of Pentacles. This is a bit of a challenging time for you with the Nine of Wands. The situation has been maybe prolonging the process. But you don't, although I think you could up and leave a situation, but you may want to have another conversation. Again, you're seeing it to the end, Nine of Wands. You're not quite giving up on something, you're hanging on to something. I think you don't want to be hasty with the Nine of Swords followed by a Page of Pentacles. I think you want to wait to see what this conversation or wait to see what this person has in store for you. Why? Let me just clarify Nine of Wands here. There is something here that, it's almost like it's worth the Nine of Swords. You could up and leave here, Scorpio, a stressful situation, but I think you want the answer. You want to know what this other side thinks or what they have to say. You're holding on for sure. You're hanging on to something here. These are very not willing to let go or can't let go, kind of going right to the end of a situation that it is still on your mind. It is still something that you're not willing to get out of the way from. Eight of Wands. Yeah, you could easily move, or maybe not easily, but you're waiting for some form of communication, Scorpio, before you move on, before you make this decision. You're waiting for a person to come in with conversation, with a message, with an offer. This does pick up speed here with the Eight of Wands. What follows this after Eight of Wands? Clarify that. Oh my gosh, Scorpio, Eight of Swords. Every time you try to move on, you get back into your head. Every time somebody or this situation has a conversation, you get back into the game again. You don't let go. You try to save. You're trying to save or protect a situation here. But I'm wondering if you're wondering, like, what's the solution? What's the way out of this? You have to make that decision on your out or your exit or your answer for yourself. I don't know that this person is giving you the right answer, or they're giving you the solution, or they're settling your anxiety. It's like you may be waiting for this person to tell you what you want to hear, or say the right things, or come in at the right time. But it's like you're not necessarily getting, it's like you're going nowhere fast. You're going into more stress, or you're back into that thing very quickly. So as quickly as you could leave, you're quickly back in, it seems. And that's why you're sort of, you're taking your time here, but I feel like you are waiting for your own personal perspective to change, because somebody could tell somebody something till they're blue in the face, and it's never going to matter until somebody believes in themselves, or understands the truth for themselves, or understands the answer for themselves. You could tell someone they're lovable, they're loved, they're cared for, they're this, they're that, the other. Unless they feel that within themselves, you're just, you're creating this long-winded thing that I think you're trying to move on from, you're trying to move forward into. But you have a lot of, anxiety, to say the least, stress, pressure. Making something is very much a struggle. The interesting thing here is that the only major arcana that you're dealing with is the Hangman. And I'm starting to feel like that's why I was feeling already that is a bit of a sacrificial energy. Like you have to let go of something or unstick yourself. But you're like, I need to feel it out when I'm ready, when I'm done myself. You're not over something. You're not done with something here. You may think that something's going to change, or you may think that this person or situation is going to come in with a different approach, a different offer, a different perspective. Let's see here. What's the... Just going to ask what we need to know for Scorpio. This is interesting. What does Scorpio need to know or understand in this situation? Five of Wands? Yeah, okay. It's like you need to know here that this conflict isn't going anywhere. It's not changing. It's back and forth, tit for tat, multiple opinions, everybody trying to figure out an answer to this. But it doesn't matter how many pieces of advice or opinions that you get. The Eight of Swords is you figuring out a solution yourself, feeling like your hands are tied, But then these other people don't have the answer for you either. Ultimately, you're going to have your answer. So what you need to understand with the Five of Wands is that the conflict is sitting here, or the disagreements. What's the healing advice for Scorpio in this? Page of Cups. And the High Priestess. I think you're accepting smaller, like you're, I don't want to say you're belittling yourself, because you're not. It's like, listen to your intuition is the healing advice, High Priestess. What is for your highest good? Really listen to or the emotions of a situation here, rather than what somebody's telling you. It's like actions talk here. Emotions are expressed, they're felt. Intuitively, you know this is feeling good for your highest good. So this is sort of like teaching you a lesson, or that you have something to maybe teach yourself a lesson here, Scorpio. Page of Cups, I just feel like this is more about self-love. Page of Cups, High Priestess, feeling, if you're not receiving that from others, or how can you receive that from others if you're not acknowledging it within yourself? Page of Cups, let's see, clarify that. The Five of Pentacles, yeah, you're being left out in the cold. You're not being acknowledged. You're not getting the help when you need it. It's sort of like you're deserving of this, Scorpio, with the High Priestess. You're very deserving of being honored and being helped. But I feel like maybe you're afraid of being left out. Maybe you're still being a part of something because you don't want to be left out, or you don't want to leave this situation for whatever reason. But it's for your highest good here, is to really follow your intuition in how you want to be treated, how you want to be loved, how much love or how much emotion are you receiving? Because I feel like this is kind of a breadcrumbing situation. It's like begging for help, begging for something to change. Fives are changes here, Five of Pentacles. It's like, I'll just stay here and I'll stay in something until it changes, hoping that this person shows up and helps me or changes. It's like, but you could grow, you could benefit from your own guidance, your inner intuition, for your highest good. It's like you're sticking around in a situation because you're thinking it will change, or something will come through, something will donate their time to you or their love to you or help you. But I don't think it is. The Five of Wands, the changes aren't going to take place in the better or for the better. You have duplicates here. You've got 4, 4, 5, 5, 9, 9, 8, 8. 4, 4, 5, 5, 8, 8, 9, 9. You have pairs. You have maybe those numbers, 4, 5, 8, 9. Any combination of that might be something. 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. It is time to make a choice on something, Scorpio. There's plenty of options there. There's plenty of choices for you. You're not limited in a solution. You're not limited to choice or options in your life. But I feel like you're hanging on to something, feeling like that's an option that you don't want to let go of, or that you only think that that's all it's available, or that's what it's worth right now. There's much, much more there. It's interesting, like your majors are the Hangman and the High Priestess. It's like she's catapulting forward, launching free. The opposite, or what the next step could be from being held back, being hung up on something or stuck to something, not letting go. But your intuition is going to tell you the answer to that. And that's maybe what you're trying to figure out, is you want the answer coming from yourself, or you want your own intuition to give you the perspective that you need to see this perspective. Other people could show you their perspective. They could show you by their actions, show you by their words, try to tell you till they're blue in the face that this is what, don't you see it? Or why are you hanging on? Or why aren't you moving forward? Why are you overthinking, stressing? I think you're like, because you have to feel this inside, Scorpio. Let's see what the Oracle of the Birds say. What message here for Scorpio? Time to make a choice, guys. Time to set yourself free from a situation that you may have endured or stayed in long enough. You want to see it to the end, and that's okay. Free will. But it might be in front of you already. The Heron, balance of energy, yin and yang. Meditation and introspection bring you into your power. Very much High Priestess. Introspection, your intuition, going within to find the answers. That's the power of the High Priestess. She is the all-knowing. You really do know. You could be ignoring that or not listening to it or choosing to not listen to your own knowledge or wisdom. If the Heron manifests into your life, it is about moving into calmness and an almost meditative state. Imagine you are walking along a river. Suddenly, the expression of the landscape changes. Everything is bathed in a calm, majestic light. There you discover Heron almost inconspicuously standing on one leg in the water, perfectly calm and balanced. Do you feel deep and perfect harmony flowing into your soul? Heron teaches you introspection and intuitive action. In the calm lies the power. Focus on the still wisdom within you. And this is all the opposite of calm, guys. 5 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords. So let's see what else. My feathers carry the magic of deep introspection. They are air-drenched and water-soaked. As you pull them from head to the roots, you can feel the surface of the water glistening in the light, revealing a glimpse of the depths, and you move more and more into a peaceful, calm, balanced state. Some more meanings are stillness, calmness, deep introspection, coming back to oneself, lingering, majestic glory. Your affirmation, Scorpio, is I look into the depth of my being. Stillness and peace spread out, filling the atmosphere with light. And there's that word lingering. I think that's what you're doing, is you're lingering around a situation, hanging around. But I think you're moving. This 8 of Wands is moving in a direction of calm. It's a calm energy. Okay, Scorpio, I hope that helps. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, comments. I appreciate that. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.